It's not unusual to hear about the positive benefits of meditation these days, but it always seems like it is so far away and that you have to be an expert to unlock them. In this video I thought I would go through the immediate effects meditation brings you and where to begin to experience these amazing benefits that can help you and me in everything we do. I'm Francis Drake and this is the channel where I improve me. And though it's not that long ago since I embarked on the adventure of enhancing myself in every way possible, I'm pretty familiar with the concept of meditation and the benefits that come with, as I've been testing it out for the last 5 months. It's probably the single most important thing that has brought me here in front of this camera. And I must say that meditation is the single most powerful technique I have ever come across yet. It has helped me in so many ways, and I would like so many more to feed on this amazing technique. But just why is it so powerful? It is because it all starts in the brain. Everything starts in the brain. Your whole reality is defined by what the brain says and how the brain perceives the world. The brain does everything from feelings to thoughts, to sight to hearing, everything. And meditation directly tackles the brain. Human brain is the strongest supercomputer on planet Earth. And even any computers that humans have ever tried to recreate does not even come close. And I found an article where brain scientists tried to mimic the brain signals that we have all the time naturally. And they needed 82,000 processors in that supercomputer to mimic the human brain for 1 second. Okay, and that's pretty hard to comprehend, so let's scale it down a little bit to our average computer that you and I possess in our homes. Imagine if you took your computer, of course it depends if you have a good computer or a bad computer, but the average computer, if you open 20 programs at once, what happens? What happens to my computer is that it starts to slow down and it becomes very hard to do simple tasks. Everything starts to interfere with each other and it gets so frustrating that you get that wheel spinning, and at times there's nothing more frustrating than when you have a stuck-up computer. The same is with the brain, but instead of having 20 programs open at once, we have thousands upon thousands, and we open thousands of new programs every second. And that would be okay because we have such a strong mind, but the problem is that we never close them. If you have a computer that has too many programs open, you then close all the programs, shut the computer down, and then reopen it. So you get a fresh start, and then it will be able to do the simple tasks again. But us, we have no way to close our programs unless with meditation. And what is very interesting in the comparison between a computer and the brain is that some programs is hard to close in a computer, but also in the mind, and other programs are easy to close. Same with the mind. It's often the big programs in the backgrounds that are hardest to close. So now hopefully you have some motivational information to start meditating right away. I know I did when I first heard about this computer comparison. So how do we actually start meditating? There are thousands of methods of meditation, but the one I have used, and I've tested out a couple of them, is to simply sit down in a lotus position on a chair, on a couch, wherever fits me at that time, and then focus and observe my natural breath. And then observing the natural breath around the nostrils. And the observe is a key word in this meditation technique, because the whole point is not to get involved in the sensations you feel. It is not good, it is not bad. You just observe it as it is. What you will quickly notice is that your mind starts wandering when you try to focus on the nostrils. And I know with experience that it can be so frustrating and really discouraging and demotivating when this happens, because this happens so fast. 1 second, then it wanders. 1 second, then it wanders. But the thing is that this is actually the meditation method, to bring back the mind when it wanders away. And then when it happens again, then bring it back again. And then when it happens again, you bring it back again. Again and again and again. Thousands of times. And every time you do it, it's like you take a bicep curl with your mind. Sometimes too, you will try to bring it back and you won't even be able to do that because your attention is so short. But the good news is that you know that if you sit for those 5 minutes, bring your attention back when it wanders off, your mind has gotten 1% stronger. And let's say if you do this 5 minutes for 7 days. You will notice after those 7 days that your mind is stronger than it was in the first day. Maybe you will be able to focus 2 seconds on your breath. Maybe you will feel a little bit more concentrated and focused at the task you have at hand. You will feel that meditation is a more desired act to do. But the best thing is that when you rise up and are finished with the meditation, you will feel much calmer. You will be able to deal better with everyday situations, as like sitting on the bus or standing in queue at the grocery store. Everything becomes a little bit more exciting. You're a little bit more calm in what you do and a little bit more focused. You are able to be present at what you are doing. If you want to do work, such as studying or going to work, then the concentration and focus for doing that single task will be more fulfilling and more easy to do. And the more you do it, the longer you can sit. And the longer you can sit, the better everything else will be. And then it will just accumulate and accumulate until it becomes the most desired act you do. You will also become familiar with the sensation that most of us try to avoid all the time. That is boredom. Because when you sit there, boredom creeps up on you and you need to really observe it as everything else. When you get that boredom in easier situation than just sitting and staring out into your eyelids, then you will be more capable of handling that boredom. Everything I'm talking about now is what is happening in the psychological aspect. Of course, there's so much physical things that occurs in your brain when you do meditation and also in your body. And I will probably go into that in another video because it's so interesting. Okay guys, so I really encourage you to begin meditating. I promise you that you will not regret it if you really give it some time to see the benefits. You will most definitely feel positive effects if you put some effort into it. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to my channel and I will see you in the next video. Okay guys, see you around.